One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. That's caught, it's Clement.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd down, going up top. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw again. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. pass to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Coleman. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Floats it out in space. It's a running room. Turning it on. Inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Husky. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen, and eventually you are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. To throw, it's Altmaier. Throwing right. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You want to be a blitzer all the time? I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. Boom.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Grabs it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looking for a push on fourth down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for them fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes it.
That's an interception.
And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Crown on him. Put that crown on him. Scoot.
Of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? On the move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The throw. Got his man downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
With the catch, it's Evans. Oh, out of space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Bulldozes his way through. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Washington! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's all fire. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Turning on the Jets. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
After the run, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And once he found open space,
I'm like that. Quit playing with me.
They've extended the lead and taking control here in week 9.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF sparkled today at a dominant road win. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Firing to the right, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hope really strong, put up some good numbers.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They believe they can run right here. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Washington, 42. Illinois, 21.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. It's gone. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Just keep slinging it. Working that wide receiver screen. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. He throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Washington wants to go quickly. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air. It's Altmaier. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Williams will pass. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the back, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Infocision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictate.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Williams looking for a man. Now improvising. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Just out of bounds at the 42. 4th down coming up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, this was probably.
It's not a real thing, fucking get money, she turn them into a chump. You did it actually, you know how it's coming. I wanna show them what it was. Go pick up a big in this because the country and let up this smoking around. Bitch so short, she held up my twin when I shop it out, got a pound. They said it was a for me, but I'm so sure right now, nigga don't even care. Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young gonna work millions of dollars. I said the charm, my little bitch, your mother, she made a feet back off a follow. You wanna on tour, a big piece of child, live in a cool tower. And no more worries, I'm up at it earlier, nigga, try to figure out a problem. I got rich early, I'm steaming from work, and these I got it, I got it. Kinda cash in the cost.